Hey everyone, can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. And I'm live. Just wanted to share some insights today if you have any questions about Rahu. Because I want to discuss a lot many things about Rahu. If you want to know about Rahu, we'll discuss that. So you can let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will discuss everything about Rahu. I'll try to do that. Okay. So can you hear me? First of all, live sessions, as you all know. So you can let me know if you can hear me clear. Let's wait for some time. Let everyone join in. Most of you should join in because this is about Rahu, something very unique I thought that I must discuss with you. So I'm here. Thank you so much for confirming that you guys can hear me. So, so what is your question about Rahu? When we talk about Rahu, what is it that you really want to know about Rahu? Okay. Rahu in 7th house, along with Venus and Sun, Cancer ascendant. Okay. Okay. So you know what? I'll do what? Punarvasu, Jupiter is very strong. Yes, very strong, Sunana. And thank you. Thank you for confirming. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing the nakshatras today, but for sure, I will tell you what exactly is Rahu. Rahu in all signs. What when Rahu is conjunct in your natal chart with other grahas. Okay. I think that will help you all understand your horoscope better. Because Rahu plays the theme of, it sets the theme of your life pattern. Remember, the materialistic theme. Okay. So let me just put up at least one chart I'll just put up to show you guys what exactly I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you. Hello, Sabrina. How are you? After a long time. I hope everyone is doing well. See, whatever said and done, one thing you should do that I do. Okay, before we jump into the Rahu energy, I was just going through this and I thought I'll share with you guys this insight also today. I always, whenever I get stuck, this is what I do. I open any page of my text that is whichever you follow. Okay. Suppose you're stuck today somewhere. Everybody does. So I am on Bhagavad Gita page 490. Then we'll go into Rahu energy. Don't worry. So now this is what Arjun saw is that the universal form, unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, 490 page. I'm talking about the shloka is 10 to 11 of the universal form. Okay. So the form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial gardens and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, and unlimited, all expanding. Now, this is something which is like, which is saying about Rahu energy again here. Okay. Now, these are actually, the verses which explain what is your situation like. So you are heading to a beautiful situation. This means, okay. So this video is going to be really very helpful for one and all. Okay. Because this is something which is unconceivable. You will get that kind of insights. Okay. So open this, any of your Bible, anything that you follow, any of as per your religion, open the book whenever you're stuck. Whatever is written in that, read it thoroughly and try to interpret what exactly is it indicative of. And you will get all your answers of that particular day. Don't follow any astrology. Nothing will help you on that point in time, especially at that point in time when you're stuck. So, but you have to have that faith first. Yes, this works. So when I give the remedies, the general remedies, whenever I give also, they are just based on the faith. If you have the faith, I have seen you can move mountains. You definitely have that power. Okay. So now I'll share. Yes, I have put up the chart. 1 second. Yeah, I put up the chart. 1 second. I'll just share with you the chart first because it'll help you understand, better. Okay. So I'll tell you first almost all the sutras that this Rahu, has. Okay. Very important to understand the sutras. As per Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra Ravali, I'll be incorporating almost all the sutras. Okay. Let me just see the chart because I can't see the chart otherwise when I shift the screen. So there are 3 laptops going on right now. Okay. So now with this kind of Rahu, see, first is Rahu's directional and locational sutras. Rahu is it causes illusions, delusions, confusions. Leave that aside. We are not talking about that. Now, what is Rahu going to be working as? Okay, that is more important. Now, Rahu gains directional strength in the south direction, southwest. Okay. And 4th house or the 10th house, they will be the most powerful places for Rahu. Okay. It's the worldly ambitions which are heightened. Okay. Then it pushes for property, foreign settlement when it is in the 10th house, and it may bring sudden fame or disgrace. Okay. Now, the sutra extension is that it behaves like a foreign ambassador in any house. Wherever he sits, he seeks entry into territories that are not native to the chart holder's karmic comfort zone. Now, coming to the next sutra as per Jatak Parija, chapter 2 and Prashna Mark, chapter 8. See, classic texts are very important to quote. Okay. So, when we talk about the color and the element sutra, that is mentioned in these 2 texts. Refer. Okay, refer yourself. Rahu Neela Varna Dhumra Swabhava. Rahu is smoky, blue by hue, and cloud by nature. That is why illusion, delusion, and confusion. Okay. So I'll go through the text, the comments also. Okay. I'm looking at the comments, but I'm not able to reply right now. Please have patience. Towards the end, I will take up most of the questions, but you will get all the answers, I think, in the due course. Now, Rahu clouds clarity, but also blends into the environment, making events during its period seem unavoidable and fated. Okay. So when transiting or dasha, Rahu aspects Lagna or moon, mind you, Lagna or moon, the native's aura or personality often becomes more magnetic, yet mysterious to others. Like this one, Rahu is sitting in the 1st house. So this will make the person, that is why it is said that the person becomes very self-centric when Rahu is looking at the 1st house, is transiting the 1st house, or is in your natal chart in the 1st house, or moon. Okay. Moon and Rahu together. Now, they seem smoky. That is why in the 1st house, it is very delusional kind of a person. He'll be very magnetic. She'll be very magnetic, but will be also will create curiosity in others. That is what in the 1st house. Now, Rahu shadow karma sutras, which is as per Bhrigu sutras. Rahu, it is Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra chapter 46 Bhrigu sutras. Okay. Rahu sthita sthana adhikari na bhavati. Rahu never truly owns the place where it sits. Interpretation is, gains made in Rahu's house during its dasha often feels temporary, conditional, or on loan from fate. It can give sudden access to something, but take it away just as abruptly. So whenever, if you are thinking about, that Rahu gave me a lot. So by the end of the dasha of Rahu, you will see that whatever it has given, it will abruptly end it or take it away. Okay. And in property matters, if Rahu in the 4th house, the person may live in the foreign land. There has to be affliction on the 4th house if you have to live in the foreign land, by the way. Okay. in the foreign owned building, rent, keep shifting houses when Rahu is in the 4th house. In relationship, also in the 7th house, it is an unconventional or a short-lived relationship when Rahu is in the 7th house. Okay. Now, the next sutra is Rahu's Mirror Sutra, as per Nadi Grantha and especially Bhrigunandi Nadi. Okay. What it says? Yatra Rahu Tatra Chayapati Phalam Dadayat. Wherever Rahu sits, its results mirror the sign lord's deeper karmic baggage. Rahu's real fruit is not from its own nature, but from the unprocessed karma of its sign lord. Suppose if Rahu is in Taurus sign, okay? So now Venus's condition becomes the deciding factor. A weak Venus means Rahu will magnify emotional and financial insecurities. So if you have a strong planet where, like Rahu in Mars's sign here, so it will make you very, if Mars is well positioned in the chart, so Rahu will give the result of that Mars. Also, it is said that the other rulership of that particular Graha is also taken by this Rahu. So Rahu, if is in Aries sign, it will also take the rulership of Scorpio. It will own Scorpio also. So you have to be well prepared if you are having any kind of issues related to that Graha. You will face it, or it will be magnanimous because of this Rahu's presence in that sign, in that particular sign. So if your Venus being the ruler of Libra and Taurus, and Rahu sits in Taurus, so this will be impacting both the signs. Remember, because Rahu will be taking into grasping rather the energies of both the signs. Okay. But if Venus is strong, so Rahu will magnify the positives of that Venus. Okay. So see for yourself, where is your Rahu? So if that ruler, if Rahu is in Gemini, check Mercury's condition. If Mercury is unafflicted, is strong or exalted, definitely it is going to be a very beautiful Mercury. Okay. So Rahu will amplify the energies of Mercury also. Now comes the another sutra of time bending. Okay. Varaha Mihira's Brihat Samhita chapter 21 plus oral parampara says, Rahu Kala Viprita Karya Faladayaka. Rahu in timing functions gives reverse results. Suppose in Prashna or Mahurata, Rahu can actually protect when the intention is to break away from the old patterns or to do something unconventional. Suppose you have to go to the foreign land or there is a job change. So if we see Rahu somewhere, then we say, yes, this is a positive Rahu. So this will be done. Okay. If you have to go to the foreign land, you'll be getting a job in the foreign land. This is why certain tantric conditions, Rahu Kalam is chosen. Rahu Kalam is also very good for occult work. Okay. Now, there is a two-phased sutra of Rahu also. Now, what is that sutra? From Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, chapter 34 and Saravali, chapter 26. Okay. Rahu Shubhagraha Samyoge Shubhaphala Papagraha Samyoge Atyanta Apashaya. Means Rahu with benefics gives sudden windfalls, with malefics extreme downfall. Okay. So Rahu is an amplifier, as you all know. It doesn't have a morality of its own. And it just turbocharges the company it keeps. It's an expansive Graha after all. Rahu and Jupiter, Guru Chandala Yod, can bring both wisdom and scandal depending on the rest of the chart. Okay. That's an example. Now, Rahu Liberation Sutra. As per Nadi and Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra synthesis, Rahu Bandhana Moksha Yogi. Rahu can bind or release. Interpretation is Rahu in Moksha Trikona 4812 can bring deep psychological liberation if the native engages in meditation, occult studies, or service to marginalized. Otherwise, the same placement binds them in addictions or insecurities or fears. Okay. Now, Rahu's inheritance sutra. What does it say? As per Jatak Tattva and Kerala Jyotish Parampara. Rahu Bhuta Vita Pradaha. Rahu gives wealth when it has a past life. Inheritance, antiques, old currencies, ancestral property disputes, or unclaimed money. Sudden gains, sudden losses. In the second or the eighth, Rahu can give sudden loss, sudden gains through inheritance, but often accompanied by legal complications. Okay. Now, Rahu is a foreign soil sutra. In that chapter 51 of Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, if you will go through, it is written Rahu Parabhumi Pravasi. Parabhumi means other person's other land, foreign land. So Rahu's blessings fully unfold in the foreign lands or environments alien to the native's birth culture. Interpretation, Rahu is travel, and even if travel is not physical, there is a shift into the different culture or professional environment. That is also Rahu's ingress in a particular zone. Foreigner, no? Rahu is a foreigner. Now, Rahu's exchange of skins sutra. Nadi Jyotish plus Tantric symbolism. Rahu Sarpa Ivat Vacha Pari Tyat Jati. Okay. Like a serpent shedding skin, Rahu demands identity transformation in its dasha. If you change, Rahu is happy. If you are decluttering your environment, Rahu is giving very good results. If you are in that stink near the dustbin, near the garbage, you're cluttering your place, environment, then this Rahu is not going to give you very good results. The Rahu dasha is doomed. So clean yourself. You should not grow beard. People grow beard during Rahu dasha, keep themselves untidy, and all that happens. That means Rahu is not giving you good results. So clear that first. Clean yourself first. That is a separate video I've made on Mahadasha. If you will go through the tutorials, you will get, or Rahu Mahadasha, under Mahadasha, you will get Rahu Ketu Dasha. I've already discussed in elaboration and a very to the point video. You can watch that also. So the person is forced to leave behind an old image, profession, or relationship. This shedding is uncomfortable, but necessary for karmic evolution. People predict from Rahu Ketu axis. In the South India, people predict from Rahu Ketu only. Where are the grahas? Where are they placed? How are they in gripping the planets? Where they are moving to? So which planet they are in, closer to? So that is how the prediction is. They don't use dasha, nothing. Just the movement of Rahu Ketu every month. And then, of course, 18 years once they will change the, the whole zodiac. They will complete and they'll come to the same spot. And every 18 months, they will be transiting through each sign. So on basis of that, they will predict. Okay. Now, now this is something which is like going to be giving you the result of this particular, dasha, this Rahu sutras that I have mentioned about Rahu energy in everyone's chart. Now, what if it is conjunct the planets? First, I'll take up those, and then I will take up all the signs. And when in each sign, they are this Rahu is conjunct the Graha. Okay. I know it can be in your chart, maybe conjunct several Grahas, but the energies would be the same. So if it is conjunct, suppose for Aries, you have a Rahu in Aries, but it is conjunct one by one with all the Grahas, I will take up one by one. If it is in Taurus, so what happens when Rahu is conjunct other Grahas? So I'll be covering everything. So you will get all the answers, almost all the answers today. Okay. And then towards the end, I will give you the remedies. So this is going to be divided into 2 more parts. So please watch this whole video. It is going to be quite informative. Okay. Now, what if Rahu is conjunct Sun? Okay. So you want me to write it? I think I'll write it 1 second. I'm not doing the sign right now. Okay. What if Rahu is with Sun? Okay. I'll take up the signs later. Now, Sun, you must understand, Rahu has just got the head. It doesn't have the lower part. So Rahu plus Sun gives body to this Rahu. So you get authority. When Rahu, Sun are together, self-image, authority, Rahu injects ambition, hunger, or deception also in leadership. Political ambition, craving for fame, conflict with father or authority can lead to foreign patronage in career. Sutra is Surya Yoge Rahu Rajya Brahm. Rahu creates mirage of kingship. Okay. Now, what if Rahu is conjunct Moon? Rahu moon gives mind to this Rahu, emotions, public image. Rahu creates emotional turbulence and it gives psychic sensitivity, fear of instability. That is what Rahu moon is. Sudden popularity, public scandals also we can experience when Rahu moon are together. Disturbed domestic peace, powerful for intuition, but unstable for relationships. Okay. Now, what when Rahu is with Mars? Okay. Now, Mars gives action to this Rahu. Courage, aggression. We need that. So this is an amplifying energy of Rahu-Mars combination. It magnifies impulsiveness. One becomes aggressive and reactive, strategic, cunning, and desire for dominance and ruling the world. He's a warrior, right? So Rahu has got the body of the warrior. So what will he do? He will just go. So remember, Ketu gets the head of the planets and Rahu gets the body of the planets. So now the movement is very aggressive. Remember, if there's just a head and then the bodies of other grahas, so what will happen? So you will just, be very powerful. Like Saturn will be slow, right? So now the risk-taking ability will be enhanced in you. And military, technical skills, potential for violence or accidents, that actually enhances, especially in the dasha of Rahu or Mars, okay? Now, what if there is a Mercury-Rahu combination, okay? Okay. Now, this gives you intellect, speech, inclination for business, trade, okay? And also it injects shrewdness. Or maybe you will just speak to the point when Rahu and Mercury are together. It can give you cunning speech. It can make you very innovative in business ideas, and you will really do well in business also. The acumen is it's like giving you success in tech. Rahu and Mercury, they really do well. Marketing, tech, diplomacy. The risk of lies increases. Fraud, manipulation, and communication. Okay. Manipulation in communication, rather. Okay. Now, what if the Guru Chandal Yoga is there? That is when Jupiter is conjunct this Rahu. I'll take up the signs after this. Now, Jupiter gives wisdom. But remember, if there is a Chandal, means if there is a goon sitting with a Guru, what will happen? The saint will become the goon also. It's like that. So it's a scandalous combination. It will make you dharmic, but in a very different stream, unconventional dharma. You might just be from the West, but you started to suddenly, follow astrology, Vedic astrology, instead of Western astrology. So that is also the Rahu energy and with Jupiter. So Rahu distorts moral compass, creates Guru Chandala Yoga, ambition in spiritual educational fields, possible scandal with Guru's unconventional philosophy. Rahu is unconventional any which ways. So it will give you unconventional way of thinking. Okay. Now, what if Rahu is with Venus? Venus gives love, luxury, beauty, romance. Rahu magnifies sensuality now. And also artistic obsession and financial desire. high attraction power, magnanimous personality, also Casanova. That is also seen from this Rahu Venus combination. So artistic fame, and then you're not scared of anything, and you take risky, you jump into risky, investments. You want to make, you want to get indulgent in pleasure, love, which you never thought, in life. Suppose you're in Venus Dasha, Rahu Antardasha, or Rahu Dasha, Venus Antardasha. What will happen? You will be very carefree. You will just do things, you're indulgent. You will be in pleasures, in love, in luxury, purchases, all that you will do. Okay. Highly attractive power, you will get. Now, what if it is conjunct Saturn? Okay. Rahu conjunct Saturn. Now, Saturn is what? Discipline. Saturn is delay, endurance, hard work, hardships. Rahu adds ambition with shortcuts. Rahu is not patient, he is impatient. So when Rahu is with Saturn, so this gives struggles followed by sudden rise also. Because they co-rule the Aquarius sign, fulfillment of desires, involvement with masses, karmic tests in profession also. But it gives you foreign profession as well. So that is why when Rahu is with Saturn, I have seen people working in the foreign lands also, depending on other combinations, because every chart is different. Remember that. So these combinations are very generic. These videos are very generic, but they definitely will work if you are in the dasha of these planets. Okay. So that's what. Okay. So this is also a trying and testing time for you guys, because Rahu Saturn will give you tests in professions also. Now, what if it is Rahu Ketu opposition or dasha? Okay. Now let's talk of Rahu, because they cannot be together. They are always apart from each other. But what if you are in the dasha of Rahu and Ketu? Or Ketu Rahu? There's a difference though. Highly karmic axis. Highly karmic. Now, Rahu amplifies material hunger while Ketu creates detachment. So intense push and pull between worldly gains and spiritual liberation. Okay. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you one by one Rahu in all the signs. Okay. Now, what if Rahu is in Aries? Then I will tell you the conjunctions. Okay. So it's a long video. Now, what if Rahu is in Aries sign? And this is ruled by Mars. Okay. Right now, here it is there. So ambition or conquest, military energy is there. It's like a baby who's born and he's just inquisitive. That is what is Aries sign. And also it is a sudden leadership roles, risky ventures, impulsive actions. You will be just like, a child who wants to gain something, by hook or by crook. That kind of an energy in Rahu, in Aries sign. Okay. What if Rahu is in Taurus, ruled by Venus? Now, this is like material luxury. You're craving for that, or you will get it, or wealth, obsession, food indulgence, also voice related fame. Maybe, with Venus and Rahu combination, you should also always see that what is the rulership of that particular Graha. Now, here it is also co-ruler of your Libra sign. No, Venus is also the ruler of Libra sign. So Rahu Venus combination or Rahu in Taurus sign will definitely give you the inclination towards relationships also. And it will give you fame related to, means it will give you exponential growth in your speech. Through speech, you will gain that fame. Okay, voice related jobs. You will see that anchors and people who have anything to do with speech, they will have Rahu's influence also, especially on the social media platforms these days. Then what if Rahu is in Gemini sign? Okay, I'm not covering Ketu, by the way. Okay, Ketu is different in the opposite sign. Now, what if it is in the Gemini sign ruled by Mercury? Now, Gemini also rules two signs. That is, Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo both. So this is a clever communicator when it comes to Rahu in Gemini sign. Media, tech, persuasive, but very tricky. He will be a manipulator in the, like, how you lure people. That is when Rahu is in Gemini sign. People will get suddenly, you're saying something and everybody is listening to you. That is Rahu in Gemini. You're a very good communicator. Okay. And you know how to trick everyone. Okay. Sorry, it's just a generic statement I'm giving. Then what if Rahu is in Cancer sign? Okay. Cancer is ruled by moon, as you all know. So emotional manipulation. You will take everybody on a emotional trip. So you're very good at that. See, Rahu is never straight. You're talking something now and you will change the topic and you will talk something else. That is Rahu energy, remember. Okay. That just think about Rahu. When you think about Rahu, think like this. Now, it is going to be giving you, because it is in the natural zodiac 4th house ruler Cancer sign, so it will give you gains through real estate also when Rahu is in the 4th house. And it will give you foreign land travels, and some family drama will always be going on. And also, I have seen people buy an old house, an unconstructed house, not completely constructed, and they have to rebuild it when Rahu is in the Cancer sign. Generally, it happens. What if Rahu is in the Leo sign ruled by, see, Rahu eclipses sun and moon. So when Rahu is in Cancer or Leo, so this is like an affliction to sun and moon also. Okay. So it will give you emotional turmoil or something like that. Now, when Rahu is in Leo, the hunger for fame will be there. Like you want, by hook or by crook, you want to get famous. Okay. And leadership through unconventional routes. You will take another path altogether, which is not a conventional path. That is why I said, hook or by crook, you want it. Okay. Entertainment also will be very different kind, than the league. You want to enjoy some, the love relationship. It will be really unconventional. Maybe you will have a partner from another community or something when Rahu is in Leo sign. Okay. It gives some issues in progeny also. Some problem in the child. Okay. Because it is Leo sign of the natural zodiac ruled by sun, and it is the 5th house. 5th house is for children, right? Now, what Rahu is in Virgo sign ruled by Mercury, which is the 6th house of the natural zodiac also. So this is like making you genius, analytical genius when Rahu is in Virgo. Remember, it is good for very, deep subjects like research oriented mindset or anything where, political strategy, servitude attitude. And also it is good for health, like you're obsessed. I've seen people with Rahu in Virgo, they are very finicky and fussy about eating and they want to just have little food and I want to, maintain myself. Rahu will make you obsessive always. It will deviate you from the path also. It will be like totally obsessive. If it is in Cancer sign, you'll be obsessive about your home environment all the time. You are very attached to your mother. Okay. Also, when it is, and it is ruled by Mercury after all, when it is in Libra, okay. Rahu in Libra, that means it is in the Venus's sign. Now, this is going to be making you charismatic, very charismatic, or the partner is very charismatic. Relationship experimentation happens when Rahu is in Libra sign, and artistic fame. It gives you artistic fame, artistic bent of mind, very unconventional artistic bent of mind. You have not thought of, you will be getting into that kind of a artistic bent. Okay. Then Rahu in Scorpio. So many messages I've got. I have to answer all of them. I hope you get all the answers, Now, Rahu is suppose in the Scorpio sign. Okay. Now, when Rahu is in Scorpio, it is ruled by Mars and co-ruler is Ketu also, we consider when we're talking about Rahu. So this is a very good combination for occult sciences. Okay. And I use the true nodes always because they get direct also. Secrecy. Rahu Ketu, Rahu Mars means secrecy, political intrigue, risk of betrayal. betrayal to you or you betray someone. That is a combination. Okay. But it is a very deep sign. So you will be a good researcher also. Now, what if Rahu is in Sagittarius sign? Okay. Ruled by Jupiter. So this is an unorthodox spiritual quest, something very unconventional, foreign travels, conflict with traditional beliefs. Okay. What if it is in the Capricorn sign? Okay. When Rahu is in Capricorn sign ruled by Saturn. So politically, or you are a politician or you're very cunning to get into the politics. So that is what this combination is about. So it gives corporate rise, even if it is in the 10th house, 10th sign, it will give you that name, fame, elevation in your work. Working with systems for personal gain. That is what Rahu in Capricorn will do. And you will definitely be quite manipulative also. Or you will have some issues or the other with the authorities or bosses. I've seen Rahu in Capricorn does that. Okay. Or in the 10th house if you have. So you might not get good bosses, you know. What if it is in the Aquarius sign, again, ruled by Saturn? But there's a difference because the co-ruler is Rahu also. So this is good for mass influence, social reform, and eccentric innovation. I have seen these kinds of people also getting into any kind of tech, AI, and all that, you know, we see from Rahu in Aquarius also. Right now, like, you know, there will be too much of boom when Rahu is transiting also Aquarius sign. You will see in tech, but it will be like giving you too many hackers also on the spree. So you have to be cautious during this Aquarius transit. Anyhow, what if Rahu is in Pisces sign? It is a spiritual escapism, mysticism, sometimes delusion or impractical idealism. Rahu in the 12th house doesn't do well, or in Pisces sign doesn't do well because he is not the planet of detachment, moksha, spirituality. No. So expenditures will be too much on the gadgets. You'll be very innovative. You'll be traveling. You'll be in the foreign land. That is also seen when Rahu is in the Pisces sign. But the dharma that you follow is quite impractical. It is impractical idealism. That is why it is said Rahu is very impractical graha. Okay. Now, what one by one I'm going to be sharing next is when Rahu in Aries sign is conjunct different grahas. Okay. Rahu in Aries. Okay. Now conjunct Sun. Okay. One by one, all the grahas I'll be taking. Rahu, Rajya, Jid. Military style leadership, ambition, clashes with authority. Okay. When if it is with Moon in Aries. Okay. Rahu, Chandra, Brahma. Now, emotional volatility, restless domestic life. Okay. Because in the Aries sign, when they are, check, Moon rules the Cancer sign. So this can bring about issues in the family also, with mother also, or you are very obsessive and compulsive about your home environment. So restless domestic life also it gives. Okay. What if in Aries, this Rahu is with Mars? Rahu, Virya, Vriddhi. Bold risk taking. Because Rahu in Aries, Mars means it is double the Martian impact. So this will be a good combination for starting something from time to time. Like you will be an initiator. You'll be in the limelight. But this is a combination for accidents. Be careful from time to and conflicts also. People will, actually it's a combination of dhurta. It said that dhurta. Dhurta means conman. So don't manipulate others if you have this kind of a combination in Aries sign or Scorpio sign, especially, or in the 8th house. Okay. Now, what if in Aries sign, this is conjunct Mercury? Okay. Rahu, Buddhi, Tikshana means strategic communication and cunning debates. You're very good at and you're very, what do you call, humorous, that sense of humor is very strong also when Rahu and Mercury are together in Aries sign. What if Rahu is with Jupiter in Aries? Okay, so you have to understand that Rahu in the first house of the natural zodiac is with Jupiter. That means 9th and 12th house ruler. So this is like Rahu Dharma Viplava, rebellion against traditional beliefs, because it is an opposite energy, Guru Chandala Yoga. That means you will always have conflict with your gurus, teachers, or you will not be able to, or maybe some online guru also you can get along well with, or you will, it's something very unconventional learning also. Okay, so this is like giving you rebellion against traditional beliefs. You will follow some other path. Okay, then Saturn. What if it is with Saturn in Aries? Now Saturn is debilitated. Okay, and Rahu is Rahu Karma Dhairya. That means you have to take baby steps now. That power struggle is not there. You have to go slow. There will be lots on your plate. There will be lots of hard work which is required. But at the same time, slow but calculated power rise with the Saturn and Rahu combination. Okay. Now, coming to Rahu in Taurus. Okay. Let me write this. So it's a long video for that reason. Now, what if Rahu is in Taurus and we have Sun here? Okay, Rahu and Sun in Taurus. Rahu Surya Vita. Ambition for wealth, status through authority. Because Rahu, Sun are going to be forming a connection in the second house of the natural zodiac ruled by Venus. Okay, so which means that there will be too much of ambition revolving around wealth. You want that authority because, you feel very insecure. You want to show off that I have too much. So when Rahu and Sun are together, so that flamboyancy is enhanced. Okay. Now, what if in the Taurus sign, now moon is Ucha, is exalted here. Okay. In the other sign, the Saturn exalts actually of Venus. So Rahu Anna Priya. Anna Priya means you're very fond of food when Rahu and Moon are together in the Taurus sign. Attachment to comfort. You're very attached to your family also. Obsessive about your family. Food, finances, because it's the Taurus sign. So you're very attached to the luxuries of life. You cannot give up on luxuries. You need that comfort. You will actually, set your plate very well while eating. I've seen Moon and Rahu combination people, irrespective of this Taurus sign or not. Generally, I've seen with Rahu Moon people, they will be very fond of eating with a good spread. Rahu Venus people also I've seen doing that. Okay. Now, what when Rahu and Mars are in Taurus sign? Rahu Dhana Yuddha means you have a lot of struggle for material possessions, or you're fighting for material possessions in inheritance, be it your own money matters. You're all the time in conflict with others or with between your family. You will always have that. And also you will have a lot of non-vegetarian food or oily, spicy foods also. Okay. So that is something which is there. Now, what if in Taurus you have a Rahu-Mercury combination? Rahu Vyapara Nipuna means you'll be very skillful in business. See, Taurus is the sign of finance. Okay, Taurus is an earthy sign. So when Mercury is there, that person is very skillful and analytical also, in business. That person inherently has the acumen, business acumen. So when it is about trade or negotiations and all, Rahu-Mercury combination is the best combination in Taurus. It is considered to be really good. Okay. So you will be very, it is Rahu Vyapar nipun. Okay, vyapar means trade, business. So this is a combination of business. And also speech-wise also, don't deviate. Say straight things. That is what is this Rahu Mercury saying. Also, Rahu, Jupiter in Taurus sign. What does it do? This is a combination of Venus also. Remember, we don't have to leave Venus aside. So Rahu, Jupiter in Taurus. Rahu Dhanaguru means gains through teaching, finance, consultancy, maybe guiding others where to invest, how to invest, or lawyer. Okay, this is a combination of those. Now, what if Rahu is in the Taurus sign conjunct Venus, the ruler of this, Venus, the ruler of Taurus sign. So Rahu Shukra Lavanya means heightened charm. Lavanya means very charming in sugar, like sugar dripping speech, but overindulgent in luxury, spendthrift, too much into food, particular about food also, we can say, fond of sweets. Okay, Rahu Shukra Yuti in Taurus. Now, what if Rahu and Saturn are together in the Taurus sign? Now, Saturn does well in Venus's sign. So, Rahu Vita Kshetra means wealth through hard and steady work. You will get wealth. Taurus is the sign of food, family, finance. So, you will be connected to your family well. But at the same time, you have to put a lot of effort to maintain relationship, because Saturn is a very isolating graha, cold graha. So people will take you like, oh, this person is very rude, in the family. But you're very attached to the family at the same time when Saturn and Rahu are together. But there will be a lot of hard work that you have to put in to make wealth. Okay. What else we have to do? I think I've covered all for this particular Taurus sign. Okay, now we come to Gemini. Okay, long video. Okay, now when Rahu and Sun are together in Gemini sign, Rahu Surya Vakra Vak means speech. So ambition in media, politics, persuasive leadership with a twist. You will win the hearts of others by your speech, communication. You will be in the limelight. You're very dominating and very authoritative. Okay, Rahu expands. So now you've got the seat or the throne of the leader when Rahu and Sun are together. So you will be very ambitious. You will be very much involved in the authoritative jobs also. But you're very persuasive. People will look up to you. Now, what if Moon and Rahu are in Gemini sign? Rahu Chandravani means emotional influence through speech, quick mood swings, and also very emotional people. Very emotional. So, I must tell you what am I doing in this video. Firstly, I said about Rahu, the sutras. Then we did Rahu in conjunction with other grahas in general. Then I did Rahu in other signs. Then I'm doing Rahu in all the signs to conjunct the planets. So this is a different parts, I've divided this video into. And lastly, I'll give you the remedies, okay? Now, Rahu with Moon also gives you a lot of mood swings, okay? And Gemini is Mercury, so you can be very illogical and more emotional during, this kind of a conjunction if you have in your natal chart. What if you have a Mercury and Rahu combination in Gemini sign? Now, Rahu rules this, Mercury rules this sign, right? So this is like Rahu Medha Vriddhi, means cunning, intellect, tech, business acumen, trickster, risk. Or you can be a risk to others, or there can be a risk from others also to you people. So you have to be careful when you have this kind of a combination. There can be that you're going to be meeting those kinds of people who can trick you. Okay, but very good for communication skills, for business acumen also, and very cunning intellect. Cunning, I will not say clever. They are very clever and very charming also in their speech. What if you have a Mars and Rahu in Gemini sign? Now, Mars is Rahu Buddhi Yuddha. Mars doesn't do well in Gemini because he's an Akara Graha. They are bitter enemies to each other. So, argumentative intelligence. The warrior doesn't know how to talk. Okay. Warrior knows only to fight. So, when it is in the Gemini sign, you can't be logical. So you're just arguing with others, unnecessary arguments without any rhyme or reason. So debates, verbal conflicts, all these will be there in your life, even more when Rahu and Mars are together. So this is not that great a combination, I would say. Then we have Rahu, Jupiter. Rahu, Jupiter in Gemini sign. Rahu Shastra Viplava means unorthodox knowledge in Gemini sign, and Guru challenging ideas. Okay. But you yourself are challenging your own gurus, or you're all the time in that contradicting mode, Sometimes you must have seen, the critiques, as we see, the critiques, they are like always nitpicky, and they will always tell that something or the other, which is, um, like criticizing others or nitpicky or just pinpointing the only negatives, So that is what is this kind of a combination, especially related to your ideas, your work, your wisdom, your knowledge. You will always have this contradictory kind of a mindset. Now, what if Rahu and Venus are in the Gemini sign? This is a good combination. Rahu Shukra Kala. That means artistic talent in writing, media, romantic charm, and communication wise, you are very sugar coated, and you will be very much involved in communicating with others. Good for marketing also. This is a very good combination for that as well. Now, what if you have a Saturn here in the Gemini sign with Rahu? Rahu Vyapara Dhairya means this is the sign of business. Okay. Patience in trade, methodical communicator. Okay. You're not going to be half a hazard. You're going to be very well aligned when it is Saturn. Saturn Rahu combination gives you a lot of dhairya. Dhairya means patience. Patience in overall communication, trade, commerce, work, anything to do with work. You will be really patient. Okay. Now, what if this Rahu is in the Cancer sign? Okay. With Sun, number one. Now, in Rahu with Sun in Cancer is Rahu Surya Graha, ambition in real estate. Graha means house, in real estate matters, homeland politics. Also, it said that when Rahu Sun combination is there, it is also a Pitradosham. Well, let's not put it in the Pitradosham, but it is also about you have some karma attached to your homeland. Okay. But you will be very authoritative on the home front. Like in your family, people will look up to you, or you want that, you command that respect and authority also. When it is in the Cancer sign with Moon, the ruler of Cancer sign, Rahu Chandra Kalesha. Kalesh means emotional illusions and family drama, and there will be some arguments or the other, or emotional drama will be going on at home. Also, this gives some insecurities, lack of confidence in you also. And mother is always having some anxiety issues. Okay. What if Mars debilitates in Cancer sign? So Rahu and Mars is Kshetra Yuddha, means property disputes or home building drive. Now, you're always, moving. When Mars is in Cancer, you're shifting, you're changing houses. With Rahu, maybe to the foreign land. Okay. So you leave your place, you leave your country, you leave your city and shift to another place. But there will be some dispute or the other, or some property related issues that you have to also go through. Okay. So it is Kshetra Yuddha. Kshetra means the dwelling place. Okay. The place. Property disputes happen. Okay. What if in the Cancer sign we have a Mercury? and Rahu combination. Mercury is Rahu Griha Vyapara, means that you can be in the business of Vyapar, means you will be doing some kind of business related to real estate. Or when Rahu and Mercury are in the Cancer sign, generally I have seen that these people want to get into any kind of education related to hospitality industry, or maybe some app building or something like that related to hospitals, etc. Also, Cancer is a sign of nurturing, caring. So you can be into that also. Mercury is tech, and Rahu is also, somehow we need Rahu's energy also for computers and all that. So in Cancer sign, you can be having that kind of background, where you are studying tech, etc., or IT, etc. Now, what if it is the Jupiter? Jupiter exalts here, right? In the Cancer sign, but Rahu and Jupiter. So Rahu Griha Jupiter means you are going to be very spiritual with Rahu Jupiter combination in the Cancer sign. The family is very spiritual, the mother is very spiritual, and you will have that kind of guidance from time to time from your family members also. So it's a very positive placement, I would say. Lastly, it is Venus first, then we go to Saturn. Rahu Griha Shukra. So you will have a beautiful house, number one. Or you will be fond of a luxury home or comfort indulgence will be there. You want your environment to be really great. And you will have mirrors, many mirrors in your house also with Rahu Venus combination. Okay. And Venus is Digbali, remember, in Cancer sign, in the fourth house especially. What if you have a Saturn? I'll be quick because, elaboration it's not required. You should understand and do some research yourself also. Now, Saturn is Griha Bandhana, means you are attached to your family, home family ties, or you will have a lot of family duties to perform with Rahu, Saturn in Cancer sign. It is also said that the mother is very strict or disciplined when Saturn is in the Cancer sign. It also delays your property matters. You can have some issues related to your property also. Okay. Okay, so we've done this. Now comes the Leo sign, correct? Leo. Now, what if you have in the Leo sign, you have Sun, okay, and Rahu. Now, Sun and Rahu, it's Rahu, Raja, Brahma. It's Brahmit, no? It's like confusion, illusion, delusion. So craving for royal stature. That is what is the key theme of this Sun and Rahu combination, the Leo sign. And also self-promotion. You will always be promoting yourself, or it's good also. Like nowadays, we need this kind of combination. Now, what if it is Rahu, Moon in Leo? Rahu Raja Manas means emotional need for recognition. Okay. And also daughter. Moon in Leo gives daughters. Okay. Moon, Mercury, Saturn combination, especially. Okay. So if it is in D9, D10 also, it's confirmed. Remember that. Now, what if you have a Mars in Leo with Rahu? Now, this is a Raja Yuddha, aggressive authority battles. I want this position. I want this, that battle is going on. And you're very aggressive. Your children are very aggressive too. And you have you're overindulgent in pleasures and love relationship, because Leo is the sign of the fifth house of the natural zodiac, also not to forget. So there can be some aggression or too much of agility in the sexual behaviors also I've seen when Leo, Mars and Rahu are there. What if there is a Mercury in Leo with Rahu? So this is like Rahu Raja Vakra, means clever political strategist. Means you'll be always thinking, planning, business acumen, investments. You're just having too much of inclination towards creativity. Okay. And you're also very analytical. with Rahu and Mercury in Leo sign. Now, what if it is Jupiter here? So Jupiter is Rahu Raja Guru, means slow climb to power. Spiritualized leadership, moral paradox. Okay, with this Rahu, and it also gives delays and problems in progeny, childbirth also, or to the children. Maybe children will be going overseas. Children are in the overseas places. After some time, you will see that you have to part ways from children. With children. So that is something which happens when there is a Leo, Jupiter, and Rahu. Then when we have Leo, Venus, Rahu, Raja, Shukra, artistic leadership, love of limelight. Okay. And it will give you limelight also. Rahu, Venus in Leo will make you overindulgent, and you will be definitely having some artistic leadership qualities also. You'll be able to handle a position really well. And kids are also, very good looking. Now, what if it is a Saturn in Leo sign with Rahu? Rahu, Raja, Kshetra, slow climb to power. You will grow. It is going to give you that position that you're looking for, but very gradual, very slow. Political patience, that is required. If you really want to win that situation, you have to give some time. What if it is a Virgo sign, Sun and Rahu combination? Rahu, Karma, Bhaskar, ambition in service sector leadership. And it is good for your overall success and growth at the workplace. You will be at an authoritative position. I'm not saying that you will have an independent business or something, but it will give you good support from your colleagues also. What if it is Moon in Virgo with Rahu? So Rahu, Karma, Chandra, emotional attachment to routine, because it's a house of karma. It's Rog, Rin, Shatru. That means it is about disease also. So you will be a healer. When Rahu and Moon are together, it is going to be making you a good doctor or a healer or a practitioner of Reiki or something who will be a good healer. And also it will give you some emotional attachment to the, to routine. I want this to do on time. So that is something which is going to be the key theme. Then if you have a Mars here in Virgo sign, now this is an Akara Graha for Virgo rising, Virgo people. So Mercury and Mars, they are not friendly. So Rahu Karma Yuddha means precision in action, conflict in work. And you will be very good at working out, like gymming and, that strict routine that you are following. That is something very important. And precision in action. Whatever you will do, you'll be very precise. Okay. Suppose, the warrior is going on the Yuddha, on the battlefield. So he will be very well equipped with his weapons and arms and ammunitions. He knows everything, where he's going, what he's doing. So very powerful combination, I would say. What if it is Mercury here in the Virgo sign? So it is Ucha. Okay, Mercury is exalted in its own zone, right? Not in anyone else's house. So Rahu Karma Buddhi, analytical genius. These people are genius. Okay. And they know what to do. What is exactly the path they want to take up. And they do have a servitude attitude, routines, meticulous planning. They can be self-critical, but they are really big-time geniuses. Unless they complete a particular task, they will not be happy. They need that kind of focus and attention also till the time they complete it. So you can't touch those people, if they are into something, you have to leave them, let them finish it. Okay. And avoid office politics if you have this kind of a combination. Then we have Jupiter here. Jupiter and Rahu combination in the Virgo sign. See, generally, Jupiter doesn't do well in Virgo sign. So does Mercury in Jupiter sign, debilitates in the Jupiter sign. So they are opposite energies in a way. So it is like, there will be some debates or the other related to your spirituality, religion. You will have that. And you will have some kind of contradiction at the workplace also. You have ego clashes. Whenever Jupiter rules, it is also 12 places away from the Libra sign. So it also is break in agreement, break in the relationship also I've seen. Whenever Rahu is in the Virgo sign, it's like, you have to go through some kind of legal battle also. If it is Mars involved, so it is confirmed. Saturn, Mars, Sun. So these are all contradictory grahas in the sixth house, because sixth is the 12th from the seventh. If seventh is agreements, it's break in agreement because it's 12 places away. So you need to be very careful if you have this kind of a combination. It's a Guru Chandala yoga forming in Virgo sign. So if you are in a relationship, so make sure that you're well prepared that there can be some issue in the relationship or legal battles, or there will be some issues in paying off your loans also. Okay. What if there is a Venus here? Now, Venus debilitates here. Okay. So this is like, you have to refine your profession. You have to refine, you have to work through your routine really well. Also, Venus is about love, relationship, luxury. Now, here in the Virgo sign, he becomes very analytical. Venus is not the planet of analysis. Okay. He's not meticulous. When you love someone, right? You don't think ifs and buts and everything. So the ifs and buts, when they come, that is Virgo sign Venus. So you will be all the time self-critical. You will be criticizing your partner, or maybe there will be some relationship issues, and also financially you will be having some issues to deal with. So you need to be more practical when Venus is in Virgo sign, and you're good to go. What if there is a Saturn in Virgo sign and with Rahu there also in Virgo sign? I'm not changing the chart, but when Rahu is in also Virgo sign, so this is a time for delayed success through persistence. You have to be careful about your relationship with the co-workers at the workplace. It can, from time to time, give you some inclination to do a business. I want to do an independent thing because, you're not happy in your profession. So you want to switch. And sometimes, it's like, I have to earn more. So I need to change the line of profession I'm in. So that is what. What if you have I think we are done, right? So we come to Libra. So what if you have a Libra Sun and Rahu combination? So it is like Samaj Rajya. So seventh house is for the other people. So ambition in public roles, diplomacy, that is to be seen when Rahu Sun is in the Libra sign. Also, it is a little difficult combination for marriage. There can be some ego clashes from time to time that you can have with your partner. Now, moon is Samaj Chandra. That Rahu Samaj Chandra means social popularity with emotional undercurrents. Okay. Because Libra is the sign of others, harmony, relationships. We see the scales. So business also, travel. So these people either are in the traveling profession, or they shift out from the place where they are born to another place. Dwelling place keeps changing also here. Okay. What if you have a Mars in Libra with Rahu? So this is like a legal political battles, aggressive charm in the seventh house. It can create some issues in your relationship from time to time. What if it's a Mercury here? Let's rush it up. So Mercury is negotiation mastery, good for business and persuasive trade. You will get good investors. You will be really very meticulous about your work, and it will give you elevation also at the end of the day. What if it's a Jupiter here in Libra sign? See, Libra sign Jupiter is not considered to be good because, in the relationship, there can be some ego clashes also. Jupiter is what? Jupiter is a guru. He doesn't know how to be with the partner or others. He treats everyone as student. So there can be some issues that you have to deal with in relationship. It can be ethical diplomacy, unorthodox alliances, maybe some unconventional trade, travels or to other countries, or maybe you will get some kind of inclination, towards, towards learning different subjects, unconventional subjects, you want to learn unorthodox and alliances, as we say. Then we have Venus. Venus in Libra is definitely its own zone. So charismatic partnership, attraction, power, and also it's good for relationships. Okay. You will be making good chunk of money also one point in time in life whenever it's a dasha of Venus and Rahu or Rahu Venus, whatever. Now, what if you have a Saturn here? Saturn exalts here. Okay. Now, Saturn exalted here is definitely very powerful confluence, because it is going to give you a long-term relationship, stability in relationships. Okay. So it's definitely a very positive combination, and it is good for your professional career also. Maybe some foreign connectivity also is reflected. What if you have a Scorpio Sun and Rahu combination? Now, Rahu Sun combination means secretive authority. Okay, something very hidden, political, what do you call that? Espionage, okay? Political espionage, that is what. Now, what if you have a moon here? Now, moon is debilitated here. So it can give you emotional secrecy, okay? Something very hidden, something very unconventional, psychic depth, research. Also, you can be a healer, occultist, tarot reader. This is a very good combination. What if Mars is there in the Scorpio sign? Mars rules this zone. So covert operations, intense drives, learning something, which is related to, okay, engineers. They also have this kind of a combination, okay? What if Mercury is here in the Scorpio sign, okay? Mercury, Rahu, and Mercury, Rahu in Scorpio means it's a Mars sign where Mercury is. So it can be a little tough. You are into research, but very strategic about whatever you're doing. You're strategically correct, or you're into it. Some hidden plans you don't show others. It can be something very different, out of the league kind of a thought process or subjects that you're reading and studying, okay? That is also because of this Scorpio Mercury. What if you have a Jupiter here in the Scorpio sign? So this is like, it can be giving you some inclination towards occult sciences, spiritual leadership. You're just thinking of, you hide things actually, this is also a concealing kind of a combination. So you're just too restrictive or too much to yourself, or you're not recognized the way people should, or you're misunderstood well by others. You're not understood, but misunderstood well by others. This brings about that kind of a combination. What if it's a Venus in Scorpio sign? Okay. So see to it that you're checking well, if you have these kind of combinations. Please write in the comment section if something is matching. Please, it'll help my research, whatever I have learned in my life. So I'm just sharing everything with you today. I'll do the Ketu video also very soon. What if Ketu and other grahas in the other signs, etc. Also, I'll do that. Now, what if Rahu and Venus are in Scorpio sign? So there will be intense romance. Physical compatibility or physical relationship will be very, very intense. And also there will be an inclination towards transformative art, something which is very out of the box kind of a artistic bent of mind. Maybe you're very fond of dancing and you start playing violin. Something very different happens in your life. So it is going to be also it is about luxury. You purchase some what do I say? A painting, which is really, with the piece of art that stands out. That is also Scorpio Venus. Okay. So you want to put up a painting and you just get it made. It takes maybe 6 months time to get that made. So that is Rahu Venus combination. Okay. What if you have a Sagittarius? Okay. Sagittarius Sun with Rahu. So this is like unorthodox leadership in religion and law. Now you must understand this is the sign of Dharma. So we have to relate to Dharma everything. Maybe you're very authoritative. It's good for upskilling yourself and going to the foreign land and settling there. It is like that kind of a combination. So you see for yourself how it is. Okay. Is it matching or not? Then if you have a moon in the Sagittarius sign, so this is, you're very emotional about your relationship, or you're very much philosophical or emotionally very attached to your father also. Okay. because it's the 9th house of the natural zodiac as well. You must club everything. It's Jupiter, Moon, Rahu, 9th house of the natural zodiac combination happening. And also Moon rules the Cancer sign also. So you have to blend everything. Okay, mother, Sagittarius. So she's very knowledgeable or she's very religious kinds. So club everything and then you get the answer. That is a very simple way of learning. See, what I'm sharing with you is a free-flowing knowledge, free of cost. So just try to put your brain also into it. So if it is Rahu, you have to take Aquarius also into account. You have to take Cancer also into account. You have to take Jupiter also into account. So club everything. Rahu, Aquarius, Cancer, and Jupiter and Moon combination. So this will make you very emotional about your knowledge, about your mother, about your homeland, and about your travels. You might just meet your guru who's like a female, in your life. Okay, who's a female, feminine qualities. Then you have a Mars here, suppose. So this is like fighting for beliefs and militant spirituality. And you are too aggressive also about your, I'm very particular about my subjects, or I'm very particular about my spirituality or religion. That is what Mars does. Okay. What if you have a Mercury here in the Sagittarius sign? So Mercury and Rahu is like Dharma Buddhi. It's Rahu Dharma Buddhi. So this is like you will have intellectual debates, unconventional education. Maybe you're going to be staying in the foreign land, studying there, or something very different. Maybe you're going to be learning astrology-like subjects, or engineering also, we see from, or you're into business, trade, educational institute you're running. So that is also like, you're having a business related to education. That is what, is this Rahu and Mercury combination. Now, what if you have a Jupiter here? Okay, Jupiter owns this zone, okay, owns this house, sign of Sagittarius. So this is like Guru Chandala Yoga, okay, complete. So this is about moral testing now. Okay, what you really want to learn, how you use your intellect, how you use your knowledge and your guru's presence in your life. This is the most important combination, remember. Most important, because Sagittarius is the luck house of the natural zodiac and ruled by Jupiter. So the Jupiter's grace is very essential in your horoscope. If Jupiter is strong, none of the grahas will be impacting you negatively. Okay, because Jupiter is the most pious graha. Okay. So if Jupiter is in the 9th house, that is the Sagittarius sign with Rahu. So you need to be very careful about your relationship with your father, your guru. Maybe there is an online teacher, or you're very unconventional about your religious belief system also. You might just start studying occult sciences, or you're a science-based person, but then you just switch. So there's a tug of war, no? But it is going to be really very powerful for you, and it will give you that success also there. Now comes Venus. Venus, Sagittarius, and also Rahu there. Now in the Sagittarius sign, when Venus is there, your bent of mind is towards philosophy, but very artistic bent of mind. Okay. Maybe you're going to be helping others also, with Rahu Venus combination. It's good for traveling. It's good for those bloggers, vloggers or bloggers, whatever not bloggers, but vloggers. So it is good for that. And also it is good for romance in traveling, or you learn how to, maybe you're sometimes those gurus that we see, love gurus. So this is that kind of a combination, Rahu and Venus in Sagittarius. I've seen, I have 2-3 charts of those types also. Anyhow, what if Saturn is there? Okay. Rahu Saturn conjunction in Scorpio, I missed it. Okay, I'll do it right now. Sorry. Okay. So what if Rahu and Saturn are in Sagittarius sign? Delay in spiritual maturity. This is Saturn is a delayer, remember. So anything that you touch upon, you will be delayed. Even your luck is not by your side, it said. It's always a frustrated phase. It's sort of a, your luck is not siding you. You're not getting that divine grace. At times you feel that, right? Oh, where am I? Why things are not moving? So remember, there is some Saturn involvement into it. But remember, Mars denies completely, Saturn delays. But it delays to the core, to that extent that you're just, I want to give up. So when Saturn is in the Sagittarius sign, it's good if you work for a guru, serve the guru, okay? Or you can go to an old age home and serve there, or to the hospital, okay? So just see if you can get, and also see if it is matching or not, okay? Now somebody asked that I've missed out on Saturn in Scorpio. I'm so sorry. Let me just do it, for you guys. 1 second. Saturn in Scorpio. Sorry about this, huh? Scorpio. So many combinations. No, I tend to miss. So Scorpio, if you have a Saturn and Rahu together in the Scorpio, so this is like a very karmic kind of conjunction in the Scorpio sign, some karmic entanglements, from the past. And it is looking at your 10th house, it said that it is looking at its own zone. So it delays at the workplace, you want to do certain things, but you are, tied up. Now, Saturn wants to run. Remember, Saturn is smoke, no? He wants to do things, but Saturn slows the whole thing down. Just imagine, no, a man with a head of a Saturn in the lower part. Saturn is a slow moving Graha, very slow, lazy, or we can say it'll just, Saturn says, oh, come on. So that there's a lot of frustration. So you feel that, why, it's not. So it's good if you are taking everything very easy. It will happen. Underground work, research work. It's really going to help you. Okay, that kind of a combination. Now we come to, okay, 1 second. Let me remove this also. Now we come to the Capricorn. Capricorn Sun. Okay. Somebody has to do the timestamps. It's a long video. I'm so sorry, I won't be able to. So let's help others. And that's a good karma, I would say. If you help someone unconditionally by doing the timestamps, no harm. You're not doing a favor. Believe you in me, you're just helping others. And you're not helping me also, you're helping others. So it's really important. I don't care whether I get views, I get subscriptions. I am not that kind of a person. I want to just give away the knowledge that I have acquired so that before I go up, you all are aware of it. That is what Capricorn Sun also does. We are doing the same thing right now. So I'm just quitting my karma, with everyone. So let's quit the karma, no? And the right way. Now, Rahu, Sun in Capricorn. So you're very ambitious. You want to acquire that position now, with this Capricorn thing. You're into the government, corporate roles, leadership roles, politics, all that we see from Sun and Rahu combination. It's a, wherever it is, it's a Pitru dosham, no doubt about it, which I don't follow that much, but it's like, forming some kind of past life karma, with Sun and Rahu and Moon also. Ketu and Sun, Moon and Ketu. These are combinations because they get eclipsed, something from the ancestors. We are our own ancestors. So some kind of occurs, or we can say some kind of blessings are missing, when it is so. So you must actually, work through the right way. That's the only thing where when you want to reach the top, you have to be following the righteous path if your Rahu and Sun is there. Okay. Politics, if you do the politics, if you are a politician, this is a good combination. But if you are not doing this service to others, if you're not giving that service to others, it's really defunct. It will not help you. What if in Capricorn you have a Moon and Rahu combination? So emotional tie to work. You're very emotional. You want that authority, but you're very emotional about your work. You're very passionate about your work also. Okay. And you're not just wanting that stature, but you're just doing it for others, to give away to others. So that is the moon. Moon is like a nurturing moon, right? So to give to the other people. So you're going to be working very slow, but you're going to be getting that success also simultaneously. What if Mars is there with Rahu in Capricorn? Mars is exalted now. Okay. Now, this is a very fierce kind of a combination at the workplace. You are very aggressive. Rahu has got feet of the warrior. Now, any task you will get, you will be able to do it without anybody's instructions, without any. Now you did one, you will get the other one also. You finish that one, you will get the other one. You're very well paced, I would say, with time. So it is a very positive kind of a combination. But at the same time, people will misunderstand you at the workplace. Why this person is doing like this? Why this person did this? So that doubt is there always. Rahu Mars is a combination of that only, that con man. So people will misunderstand you. So because, that image is such, okay. Even if you're doing it unconditionally, people will take you otherwise. That kind of a combination is this, okay? What if it's Mercury here, okay? So with Mercury, it is good for corporate strategic planning. If you are into strategy, if you are into designing some business plan or something, so it's a very good combination, okay? And also, it is a very, what do you call that? You're very good at competition. You have that competition spirit. I want to do it, I will get it, okay? And very logical. Where, your mental setup. What is your mental setup? See, Mercury is always, remember, it's a link between the two. And it is always, Mercury doesn't have any courage. Mercury is a Graha which is really scared to jump into any kind of ventures. Always remember that. But when Rahu gets the Mercury's body, so he becomes complete in a way. So now he can do things, he can rule the world. Logic minded it becomes, okay? So this is a very positive transit for workplace competition also. What if it is, what was the next one? I should not miss on anything, no? Yeah, Jupiter. Now what? Jupiter is debilitated here, okay? Now Jupiter and Rahu, it's definitely the karma, but you know what? There can be some unethical way of working. Because Jupiter, whenever is debilitated, why it debilitates in Capricorn? Because Jupiter is the Graha which says that I am the guru. Now you respect me, you learn from me, I am the guru, I'll teach you. But at the workplace, people say you work. You better get on to finishing the targets that you have. Jupiter says, oh, no, 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 I know how to do it. So this is the combination which gives you some kind of tug of war at the workplace also. But at the same time, you know what is your karma. You really know it very, very well. So it's that kind of a Rahu's head and Guru's body. Just imagine that. When Rahu's head and Jupiter's body clubs, so the wisdom becomes unconventional. You will be working unconventionally at the workplace. Okay, some unorthodox. So it will make you do things in a very unethical way. Okay, you're not ethical now. Okay, that kind of a combination is this. Then we come to Venus. Okay. Do let me know if I missed out on something, please. So now you are focused on growth. You want to make money. You want to have that status. And also this will give you luxury in career or through career. Okay, you are in that kind of a maybe profession also of design, art, etc. Where Rahu and Venus are in Capricorn sign. And Capricorn, remember, is an earthy sign. Okay, so you become very much focused on the Artha Trikona. It's an Artha trine. Okay, so you're very much focused on the wealth prospects more. You want to acquire the worldly attainments, that kind of a combination. So you will get it also. Don't worry about that. Now we come to Saturn, I think. Yeah. Capricorn, Saturn. See, Capricorn is a sign which, when Saturn transited through, we all were with COVID at home. After 30 years, Saturn transited Capricorn. So Capricorn is actually, you quit your karma, basically. That kind of a combination. So slow but massive rise in power it gives. A lot of workload. Slow, yet that position, that stature, steady. Okay, so it's good. What if it's Aquarius, Sun and Rahu combination? Now next set of readings. What if Sun is there in Aquarius with Rahu? Okay, so this is like, this is the Aquarius is the house which is for fulfillment of desires and gains. Rahu, Loka, Surya. Rahu co-rules Aquarius sign. Rahu does well in Aquarius. So mass leadership, fame among common people, and fulfillment of desires. And it is very innovative also. Good for influential people. And also you will be connecting with influential people also. Your friends can be very influential also. What if Moon is there in the Aquarius sign? Now, Rahu and Moon means popularity waves. You will be popular or you'll be meeting with popular people, and also public emotional influences. Also, friends will be very emotional or will be very unconventional kinds. Maybe some foreign friends you have, okay, with Moon and Rahu in the Aquarius sign. I'm being quick and short. I hope it is sweet also. Okay, what if Mars is there in the Aquarius sign with Rahu? So this is like, see, this is also the social service. This is the house of like NGOs and, some industries like, which are doing selfless service here. So Rahu, Mars in Aquarius can give you that kind of bent of mind also, that you do some kind of social work. And it will be like not doing for others softly. No, you'll be very aggressive. Like nowadays, what is happening? Dogs, in India, what is happening? Stray dogs. That is the issue which is going on. So this kind of a combination, you're fighting for the social causes. That is what is Rahu Mars combination and Aquarius sign. Social cause, no? This is a social cause. So see what is happening right now. Just see. Rahu is in Aquarius and Mars is in the sign of Virgo. So Virgo is 6 from Aquarius is 6 from 6th. So social cause, legal battles. Mars in Virgo sign will give you legal battles. That is why all this is happening. Rahu is in Aquarius sign. Okay, for social causes, something to do with social causes would have happened when Rahu is in the Aquarius sign. And that's happening. Simple prediction. If somebody is claiming big things, it's no rocket science. Please understand very simple combinations you have where you can interpret these kind of readings yourself. I never take any credit. Any kind of accident or anything happens, I know why it happened, but I never show it off. Great astrologer. No, I'm not boasting myself. Sorry about that if you felt so, but it's just that why we have to, take, sounds very low and cheap. I don't like this. Whatever is happening, I don't like it actually. It's not that good karma. It's deceiving others basically. Now, what if Rahu and Mercury are in Aquarius sign? So now you will have innovative ideas in business, in society. You want to be more, like tech related, AI related, some news you will get, some hacking or banking related frauds, etc. So all that happens when Rahu and Mercury are in Aquarius sign, because your mind is, khurafati, means you're just trickster, you're prankster, you're trickster. But you're working towards the society also. You're working towards the improving the society also with this kind of a combination. So it's a good combination basically in Aquarius sign. Then we have, where are we? Mars I have done, Mercury I've done, Jupiter, right? Okay. Aquarius, Rahu, and Jupiter. Now, see, Jupiter is, see, this is a house of social service, hospitals, you're helping others, some organization like that. So now with this Jupiter here, you will be reforming the society in a very unconventional manner. So it is social reform through philosophy, through religion, through spirituality. Okay. You're changing others through spiritual, maybe teachings. That is what is this innovation, this house of innovation, house of of service. Friends will be very wise. You will be having good friends. Then we have Venus. Okay. Rahu Venus combination will give you in Aquarius, Venus, artistic. Okay. Venus is artistic. So it is good for investment purpose also. And it is also about, activism, but very artistically inclined activism also. And public charm. It gives you a different light altogether. You'll be in the limelight also with this kind of a combination. Okay. Excuse me. I was yawning. Sorry. So sleepy now. And it's a long video. I hope you are helping me with the timestamps, and others also. Now, what if Rahu and Saturn are in Aquarius? A very powerful combination because it was there, right? In the transit also you've seen. Now, when Rahu and Saturn, the co-ruler of Aquarius is Rahu. So this is like a long-term societal impact it gives. Because Saturn comes into Aquarius sign after 30 years. It's Mool Trikona sign. So it has to give some powerful changes. Now, Rahu comes to Aquarius after 18 years. So children, babies, if are born with this kind of a combination, it is a very powerful combination. Means on the society, you will have your impact, a lot of impact. In fact, you will be able to change this. You're born to change the society. So maybe because of your, knowledge, because of your philosophy, because of your religion, because of your karma, or because of your job. Or maybe you're moving in that kind of a circle where, you're going to be very innovative also. So this is a very powerful combination, believe you me. Okay. I hope I've not missed out on anything. Now coming to the last one. Yes. Yay, I could finish it. Then we come to the remedies also. Don't worry, I'll give the remedies also of Rahu in general remedies. Okay. Now, what if you have a Pisces sun and Rahu is also there? Now, this is the zone of 12th house in the natural zodiac. 12th house, Pisces ruler is Jupiter. So Jupiter, Rahu, 12th, and sun. Okay. Now, this is what we have to club to. So this is like, leadership in spiritual and creative fields. Why creative? Because sun is the ruler of the 5th house of the natural zodiac. So it is creative also. And it gives you that authority also. So you're going to be following a very spiritual path in attaining the leadership. So you're very creative and very spiritual also. But at the same time, and also it's a combination of going to the overseas places and settling down as well. Okay, Rahu in the Pisces sign. Travels also. Coming to the moon. Moon in Pisces with the Rahu there as well. Deep emotional intuition, dreaming nature. Write down, journal, and also good for traveling, settling overseas. Because 4th Lord is in the 12th house in the natural zodiac. So this is going to take you away from the place where you're born. And also journal, write down everything. You'll do good. Okay. Now with Rahu Mars in the Pisces sign. Now, this is good for your combating your inner conflicts. You will be having that tug of war, what to do, what not to do, where do you stand? All that, you're going to be contemplating in your life. Expenditure would be on the gadgets more. You're very fond of gadgets, purchasing electronic items and all. Okay. And this is the sign where, you know, Mars is not too happy. Why? Because it is the water sign and Mars is a fiery graha. So it can make you very emotional also about, you know, someone who's, if you connect with the hospitals, donate blood from time to time. So this combination will give you good results also. So just see if you can do it. Okay, that's a remedy also. Mercury. What if Mercury is there? Mercury debilitates here now. Why it debilitates, I explained just now. See, Mercury in Pisces is a Jupiter sign, first of all. Mercury is a very logical planet. Any water sign, when Mercury gets into, becomes very emotional. And Mercury is not analytical in these signs. It's not logical. So when it is there, you are just imaginative. And Mercury doesn't like it. Mercury is a very practical graha. So there will be some illusionary plans that you're making all the time. Okay, and you are traveling to the places close to the water body also. Okay, or you're shifting or moving or traveling and you know, staying, living in that kind of a place. Also not good for investments. This is not a good combination for making good chunk of money through investments also. Then comes what's the next one? Jupiter, right? Okay. Okay. Pisces, Jupiter. Now, this is Jupiter's place. Rahu and Jupiter, Guru Chandala Yoga, but there will be a Maya. It's like a Maya illusion here. Okay. So it is a mystical style of doing things. You're learning something very unconventional with this Mars and with this Rahu and Jupiter combination. So you are philosophical rebel here. Okay, when Rahu and Jupiter are together in the Pisces sign. Then comes Venus. Rahu Pisces, Venus Pisces, exalted Venus. It's a good placement for Venus, of course. So you are very romantic. Romantically, you're a romantic dreamer. It's good for bed pleasures also. Venus in the Pisces sign is considered to be good for union, basically, and spiritual love also. It is a, you know, that nirvana kind of a feeling. When you are in the sexual union, it is a very very strong and powerful combination that this brings in, you know, in the union. And it is a good combination if you're doing for others unconditionally also. If you're traveling to the overseas place, you will save a lot of money also. Okay. So this is what is the combination like. So Saturn. See, I would have forgotten again Saturn. Now, Saturn in the Pisces sign is ruled by Jupiter, of course, Rahu, Saturn, and Pisces. So this is like, you know, it's liberation and mysticism. That is what is the combination like. Rahu expands the energy, but it slows down the process also. So it is like a mystical dissolution when it comes to Saturn and Rahu combination in the Pisces sign. It is very important that you get connected to an organization which is doing selfless service. If you do so, the Saturn is going to be very happy here with Rahu, remember. Okay. So now I have to give you the remedies now. Om Rahu e Namaha. Okay, now let me write the remedies also for you guys. 1 second, I write it. Okay, so the first remedy is that you have to offer at least 4 coconuts. You have to give it away to the priest on Saturdays if you have Rahu Dasha especially going on. Okay, that is number 1. Then you have to recite Om Rahue Namaha chant 108 times on Saturdays. Okay, and also I think you can do the remedy. What is the mantra? Om Bhram Bhreem. Let me think. Om Bhram Bhreem Bhrom Saharahue Namaha. Okay, so you can do it on Saturdays for 108 times. You want me to write it? It's a long chant. Om, Brahm, Bhreem, Brahm, Sah, Rahuve, Namaha. Okay. This you have to do on Saturdays 108 times. Okay. In the Rahu Hora, all the more better if you can do it on the Rahu column. Okay. So this is one. So you can see this video again to note down the mantra. Okay. On the Saturdays, you can donate black sesame seeds or blue or black cloth to the needy or to the priest also. Okay. And you can perform Shanti Puja, Rahu Shanti Puja. Rahu is also serpents. Okay. So you can make, with the clay or with mitti, if you can make a serpent on Saturdays, 2 serpents you have to make and put a little bit of milk and water, mix it and just pour it on the snakes. That is symbolic, that we are just trying to pacify this Rahu energy so that it doesn't give the pang that we are going through. Okay. Fast on Saturdays. Rahu Shanti Puja you can do. And also practically avoid obsession, manipulation, shortcuts, and also be more disciplined if you really want good results of this Rahu. Okay. So these are all very simple, doable remedies, that I can give. And spiritually, you definitely will grow if you have any, anything to do with this. See, wealth and finances wise, sudden profits are possible when Rahu is in your chart. Of course, anywhere, it is definitely an unconventional planet. Foreign means, speculative losses, these are all common things. But at the same time, obstructions in bureaucracy possible. Okay. And health-wise, it can give you anxiety, it can give you nervous disorders, sudden illnesses. Also, it gives illnesses which can't be diagnosed easily. So when we talk about cancer-like diseases, so we have to check the condition of Rahu also. And in relationship, you can be very obsessive. As regards to spiritual growth, unexpected spiritual experiences you can have, psychic awakenings, meditation breakthroughs, something very unusual, So these are all the themes of this Rahu. Okay. So I think we're good to go. I've explained almost all the parts of this Rahu and a long video. So thank you so much for watching. And I just have one request that please do the timestamps for me. Okay. Thank you so very much. Love you all. God bless you all. And do the remedies also if you're wherever your Rahu is. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Good night. Take care. God bless. Om Tat Sat.